Raymond McCauley, you were with us at Exo World. It was an awesome discussion. You won the hearts and minds with the chaotic way you presented your kids in the video, and you pointed at things in a fascinating way. Use of new media in a way that we've not seen before. One thing I wanted to point out, and I also want to ask about biohacking, is you mentioned something very profound that you'll get into more on Tuesday, which is the opportunity we have of eradicating diseases like corona. So how do we get to that, first of all?
Yeah, in some ways, and this is what we're starting to look at and call the first battle of the last war against disease. It's kind of become obvious that a good knowledge, personally or nationally or worldwide, of biotechnology is a survival skill for the 21st century in general, and for pandemics, obviously this one in particular, and it won't be our last one. But we're looking at, all these major advances where people are pouring gasoline on the fire to try to help get past where we are now for vaccines, for therapeutics, for new ways of doing things. The interesting part is everybody's talking about, we've got a year before we have a vaccine, like, oh, that's so long. That would be a world record for any vaccine ever. That would be down right from the 10-year average of what it takes. And I'm hopeful that we actually do it faster than that. And I'm especially hopeful because the way we're doing it now is using genetic engineering and using bioinformatics, knowing what the actual DNA and RNA sequences are of these sort of cellular predators, and being able to do that and then basically inoculate people with information. Not only does that help us get past the coronavirus hump faster, but all these other diseases that we haven't been able to do vaccines or super effective eradication for, like HIV, like malaria. There's this opportunity that we've got to just eliminate those, and not in the rich world, in the whole world. And so I'm really excited about the leaps and bounds that we're taking.
So the framing was, this is the first battle in the last war against disease. That's a profound comment. That's amazing. Okay, give us a snapshot of what you're doing on the biohacking side, and obviously we're going to hear more about this on Tuesday at Exo World Now.
Well, I'm actually sitting at home in my garage and lab, and I'm sitting here with my son, who doesn't want to be on camera today, but he's right over here. We've been doing some work. We're going to be building some stuff later. And this is kind of a snapshot of what my life is like, and what I think more and more lives are going to be like. Biohacking has already been sort of a profound thing. And I don't mean like hacking your own little bodily levels. There are people who do that. That's fine. And I don't mean biohackers like evil biohackers wringing their hands and making viruses. I mean people who are coming up with new and better ways to do things. So in a lot of ways, this profound personal protection, PPE shortage that we have, biohackers have jumped in and done everything from 3D printing masks and coming up with new ways to resource equipment to make ventilators, and now working on things even as profound as therapeutics and vaccines. That it's a new way of doing science. It's a new way of going hands-on. We're also, this is kind of my thing, I'm seeing this as this huge opportunity, welcome to take your kids to work year, right?
Yeah.
And so don't let that wear on you. Don't waste the opportunity. Get your kids involved in everything you're doing.
Absolutely. Milan, my 8-year-old, is in the same mode. And people go, what does your dad do? And he goes, he drops knowledge bombs. I can do that. Like, what? Where did you get that? Nice. It's such an awesome opportunity. All right, Raymond, we will see you on Tuesday where you're going to expound further on some of these topics. Don't miss Exo World Now, folks. We'll see you there on Tuesday. And Raymond, thank you again.
Looking forward to it.